This old man spent 40 years cleaning a railway track. He never even saw his wife or daughter during that time. Yet the track never once went into operation. Even he himself didn't know when this job would end. He only knew he needed the wages to support his family. Passing through, Kino gained an understanding of the old man's way of life. After a brief greeting, he continued on his journey. But not long after, he found the track had disappeared. It turned out that behind the previous old man, there was another old man dismantling the railway. He claimed he had joined the railway company at 16, and since then, dismantling tracks had been his duty. No one had ever told him to stop, so for 40 years, he had kept working hard. The old man said he hadn't met a traveler in a long time. He asked Kino to share stories from his journey. So Kino told him a tale from a foreign land, a place where technology was highly advanced, and everyone received a salary without having to work. Yet despite that, the residents still went out every morning, arrived at their workplaces, and repeated the same tasks as the day before. Upon asking, Kino learned that these people weren't working for survival. They chose to work simply to feel pressure. They spent their days verifying machine calculations, but the machines rarely made mistakes, making their work essentially meaningless. After hearing this, the old man thought these people must be out of their minds. If he lived in such a country, he would never work. Then Kino reminded him, this track had never been used. How could it still be so clean? But the old man didn't care at all. A clean track just made it easier for him to dismantle. After bidding farewell to the second old man, Kino soon met a third. His job was to relay the railway track. Unsurprisingly, this old man had also worked here for 40 years. As long as he kept going, he would receive a steady salary, enough to support his bedridden mother. Though he didn't understand why the materials for relaying the track were always fully stocked, it only made his work faster. He too wanted to hear stories from Kino's travels. But this time, Kino didn't tell that story. He was afraid of disrupting the old man's normal life, afraid he might start doubting or questioning his own work. In the end, he said nothing more, and simply continued on his way.